everyone, it's JoySparklebS, and today we're going to look at something that has been very, very requested from many of you at me. And it's something that, had I been on YouTube when it was happening, I would have been screaming from the rooftops. We're going to talk about Tanacon because I just had something pop up in my feed. I haven't even looked at it. We're going to read it together and I'm going to give you my opinion. So the title of this is Tanacon founder to pivot into content production, launches OTT platform. First of all, the fuck is OTT? I might have some Googling to do. But if you guys don't remember, I'm sure anybody who watches YouTube, this was not avoidable. I hate saying in case you've been living under a rock, because you know what? Some people don't give a shit about this internet shit, and more fucking power to them. But that's not you and I who are watching this, and me with my loud mouth. So, if for some reason you don't know what Tanacon is, because you've been living under a rock, Tanacon was a convention put on by Tana Mongeau and Good Times Michael Weist, and it was a fucking disaster. People waited outside and got sunburns. Basically, they super oversold the tickets knowingly. Shane Dawson did an amazing 3-part documentary, like everybody has seen. Most people have seen it who are into this kind of thing, and it showcased stuff. If you don't remember Michael Weist, he's the young kid. What is he, like 20, 21? He owns Good Times. He was the one riding around on a Segway with like really short, almost white hair, like blonde white. So that's who this is. I do not know where everybody stands in terms of getting refunded. I'll tell you. We're just going to read this article together. I'm going to give my opinion just from this article. I don't see this being a good thing. I feel like we have seen Michael is not trustworthy. And Tana isn't that trustworthy either, right? When it comes to this stuff. So, to me it's like, first of all, this only happened a few months ago. It's not been, like, what, even 6 months or a year since Tanacon, right? It's been, like, I feel like for him to come out right now and try to do something out the gate now, I don't know. It looks kind of suspect. It looks suspicious. And on top of that, wasn't this kid... like, wasn't he talking about that he's going to do a whole Netflix documentary on his side of this? The timing is just really weird to me on this. Like, if you have something that's that huge of a scandal, take a year and make a plan. Make a plan to pay back the people y'all fucked over. If this is part of that plan, more power to them. I will support them, but I swear to God, we better see 1 million receipts once a week. Total transparency, because they have shown they have a tendency to do scams and be scam artists. That was a scam. You oversell by, 4,000 tickets, an event that holds 1,000 people? That's a scam. That is a con. So before I say anything else, let's dive into this. So it states, as we scroll down, Michael Weist, 22, here we go, 22. The 22-year-old infamous for the Tanacon disaster is pivoting his company from the live events to original content. Good Times Entertainment, the company that previously tours and conventions were produced under, will cease to exist, and a new company called Good Times TV will take its place. Okay, so they're getting rid of the old company. That's probably smart because, like, the bankruptcy he's gonna have to file, which then screws everybody over. Like, you would have to start a new company, obviously. Good Times TV is planned to be a full-service digital studio, touting an in-house production crew and a budget for creators, projects to boot, in addition to agency services. Creator content will all live on a proprietary SVOD platform of the same name, promising freshly created series and original films. Are you kidding me? For $7.99 a month. Hold on. This kid wants us to pay him $8 a month so he can, as he's starting this, this content company, and he's gonna put out content. After how horribly Tanacon went, I can't see this going well. And furthermore, I can't see anybody trusting to give them a dime more when I don't think people have been paid back. Let's continue. The platform is currently live, but with a very limited selection of content. Well, of course. He should have started a YouTube channel. For fuck's sake, start a YouTube channel. Learn the algorithms. Like, learn how the ads work. Do that. Start there. But you're gonna come out that, like, this is just, it just seems like it's very naivete, young BS. Like, nobody trusts you guys at this point. Nobody trusts you to hand you over anything. in terms of money or services or goods. Because you guys show you can't be trusted. You could have done a YouTube channel and it could have been something like, hey, we're doing this channel, we're trying to create this, and we want to help pay people back, as we can. Instead, you're going to go ahead and make your own platform with almost no content for $7.99 a month? Really? I feel bad for this kid because this is a really bad look in terms of like a business move. The platform is currently live, but with very limited selection of content. Good Times TV is said to also be offering rights protection services through a partnership with the parent MCN. Weist did not return a request for additional information. You know what? MCN is only really good if you're big, and even then, it can be really scammy. They take a lot of your money, and it more so protects. And basically, an MCN is similar to like how it helps protect against flagging and stuff like that. Like, and they do certain little things, but you've got to be kidding me. With the parent MCN, are we going to find out that parent MCN is something that Michael West owns, or Weist? I think it's Weist. Okay, we'll keep going. The move comes just about 2 months after Tanacon. 2 months! Wow! 2 months! It's only been 2 months! 2 months! And this motherfucker can't try to stay out of the public eye. I want to know who's been paid back. The disastrous event planned by Weist and promoted by Tana Mongeau left thousands of attendees stranded in the Anaheim parking lot for hours. Weist said this move has nothing to do with Tanacon or the potentially exorbitant amount of debt the event caused Weist and Good Times Entertainment. Is that because he went ahead and filed for bankruptcy and fuck everybody? I'm curious. Anybody know? Leave comments. Has he filed for bankruptcy? I don't care about this kid enough to look this information up. But I find this is so suspect. It has nothing to do with the debt. Honestly, I think it should, because y'all need to be transparent. Who's getting paid back when? What's the payback schedule? Tana, are you giving 5% of all your videos make to help pay people back? Where are we going with this? In a series of tweets Wednesday evening, Weist told fans that he was still actively working with everyone involved with Tanacon to make things right in response to inquiries about ticket refunds. He pushed it off onto Mongeau. If you still haven't been issued a refund for your ticket by the ticketing company, Tana Mongeau will refund you from her own pocket, he wrote. But I thought everything was in his name, right? And here's my question. They made a lot in ticket sales, a lot. So my question is, I want to see all the receipts of exactly what's going on with the money. If they made a lot in ticket sales and they paid for the room and they didn't even fucking have water, and most of their staff, from my understanding, except for like security, most of the staff there was volunteer. So why can't people be paid back? I don't know, Michael. I think this is just really stupid that you're putting it all on Tana. And yes, Tana fucked up, and Tana was a young moron doing this. And she is, I'm not trying to shirk off her responsibility, but where the fuck is yours for paying people back? You don't have the right to go ask for people for $7.99 when so many people didn't get paid back and you put them in a dangerous situation. You don't have the fucking right. You don't have the right, in my opinion. Okay, he says, Good Times TV is a very exciting project with an amazing team that was created to support the creator community and the fans that love them. Good Times Entertainment is a separate events and management company still actively working with everyone involved with Tanacon to make things right. I personally have lost a lot. I lost friends, money, and had my reputation tarnished in the industry. Honestly, Michael, nobody cares about your friends and your reputation. You deserve that. When's the money coming back to people? When? Because from what we understand from Tana, your mom bankrolls shit. You live a pretty lavish life. Like, you've had that lifestyle because you were born into money. A lot of these people, this is what they worked and saved for 2 or 3 months. And you screwed them over and put them in a dangerous situation. So no, nobody should trust to give you any money until you rectify that. And it's not all on Tana. I don't trust that. Says, it isn't immediately clear how many fans, if any, have received refunds from Tanacon or where the budget for this new production company is coming from. There you go. I'm sorry. So here's my thing. Michael, where are the funds for this? And if so, why aren't those funds being allocated to pay people back? I think it should be between you and Tana, because here's my thing. Who got the money from the ticket sales? Where did that money go? Did that go to you or did that go to Tana? And have we seen this info? Because I don't think we've seen this info. I don't think it's been out there. Again, it's not like I saw the 3-part documentary a while ago. I've not dove into this, so I'm not 100% informed. But have we really seen exactly where, what's been allocated where in detail? We haven't, from what I understand. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments. Tell me. Send me info if there's something I'm missing or I haven't seen. But until everything is made right, Michael, you don't have the right to ask for people for money. You don't. I'm sorry. I don't think you should have the right to make a company because you're a snake oil salesman at this point. You guys knowingly and admittedly were like 1,000 event, 5,000 tickets, no problem. Are you kidding me? Fuck the 80% of people that were screwed over. Insane. And guys, this is why YouTubers should not be putting on events. Period. Like, fuck. I know people gave a lot of shit. Who's the Pauls? I forget. To me, the Paul brothers, it's like it's one person. So I don't remember. Is it Jake Paul? There's another one, right? I always forget and think they're like one, like, fucking conglomerated cell of horse shit. But, like, and look, the Paul brothers have done stupid shit. I know they have. They've done a lot of stupid shit. I try in my mind to give them a little, like, I try to give them little passes because it's like you're fucking young and dumb and make up for it and shit. But they're little douches. All men are little douchebags and they've done some real stupid, shitty stuff. But here's my thing. That Paul brother, was it, that Jake Paul, the younger one. He set up an event. He went on tour and he had a live show. And granted, it was a really stupid live show. It was awful. That live show was so awful. But you know what? He was smart enough to get a team of people who knew what they were doing to set it up for him. So at least it wasn't a scam. People got a show, albeit a very shitty show, with access to food, water, soda, popcorn, merchandise, whatever the fuck they want. He did that. Tana flew by the seat of her pants, not giving a shit if she put people in danger, and so did Michael. And here's my thing. Michael knows better. Tana doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. Michael had did events before, and even though he's young and dumb, he had an ounce of understanding of what he was doing, and he just placated Tana, in my opinion, to get that money, honey. It pisses me off. I know I said I came back for money, and I did, but I'm not going to scam people in the process of getting it. I've already been scammed. We've seen Rose Hall. And by the way, that story will be coming when I'm ready. Not yet. Like, I'm just so tired. Because here's what happens. You have these people on YouTube that do real legitimate scams and nothing happens. And then you have YouTubers like me and other people who get called scam artists and get run through the mud when it's not fucking true. So when do the real scam artists have to actually take responsibility and pay for their mistakes? Because what happens is it makes nobody trust anyone, so nobody will trust a YouTuber to put on an event. They thought they could put on an event in 2 or 3 months. Yes, now let me say this. They may have been able to find a hotel in advance to book some space. Great. That's a fraction of putting on an event. Do you know why people say you need a year? I'm going to do a video about this at some point about events and YouTubers. Let me tell you why. And I did upper level management of event marketing and all types of other marketing. I did lots and lots and lots of events. It's because when you do an event, typically, depending on what the event is, how big, how small, etc., you're going to want vendors in and you're going to want advertisers or sponsors. Now, why it takes a year, among many things. First of all, you need food. Typically, if you're not doing catering, which for an event you probably wouldn't do catering, but even then you have to order in advance. There's got to be all these things done in advance so they can have the staff to make it, and the staff they bring there and bring it there. So if you're not catering for an event, what you would want is you would want vendors, people who come selling stuff, or you want to rent out a place that already has the capability to do that, and then you split profits somehow. You come up with an agreement. So you want vendors in there for food, for drink, and to sell shit. Now here's how businesses work. Businesses have 4 quarters. The first quarter starts at the beginning of January. So typically what happens is between the middle and end of the 3rd quarter, so we're talking like late August going into fall, right? Is when businesses start gearing up to look into what opportunities are around and out there and available for the next year. Because companies, big companies who know what the fuck they're doing, they plan their marketing and advertising budgets all before the beginning of that year. So when you, like, say you want to do an event, right? You want to do it, it's August right now. So you want to do it in August. You're going to need to, so right now would be the prime time to start pitching businesses. here's what I have. I have this event. Here's why you should go. If it's advertisers or sponsors, you give them all these stats and figures of here's how many ticket sales. Here's the person that's the headliner. Here's how much pull they have. You give all this information on how this is going to benefit your business, so give us your money to be there. Then you go to individual vendors. But vendors have to pay for their spot there with the promise of you will make money off of whatever it is you're selling. But again, they plan their budgets out for the year, months in advance. And once January hits, right? So let's say from late August to December, they are meeting with people and they are finalizing their budgets and where the money will be allocated goes. Once January hits, boom, it's solid, it's done. They're not putting any more dollars into anything. So the fact that they went into this, doing it in 2 months, wondering why they didn't get sponsors, wondering why they didn't have the amazing gift bags, was because all those companies had already allocated their budgets for the year. This is why people say wait 1 year when you do an event, period. And I'm so angry. I'm still so angry at all the people that got scammed. Tana doesn't hurt for money. Michael doesn't hurt for money. And they don't remember, or it seems like it's been a while since they've hurt for money, so maybe they forget. But all those people should be paid back before he's able to do anything and ask for any money, in my opinion. But that's just my motherfucking opinion. What do you guys think? Sorry, I know some of my videos are fun and some I get really hype. But it pisses me off when I see scams and I want to call it out. And I don't trust these motherfuckers. I don't trust a motherfucker. I'll tell you my new phrase. I don't trust a YouTuber. You don't trust a fucking... Now, I trust the people who've been good to me. I trust Mike and Actor. That's my ride or die. Rob Novak's been good. Sinatra Says is a good one. Cognitive has been a good one. Tonka Saw, Vant Candy. Those are some real motherfuckers who aren't trying to fuck you over for $1 because they know their personal power and how to get what they want in life with having to fuck people over. But the majority of these YouTubers don't. And like I said, when you put money and attention in a situation, people lose their goddamn minds. This has been JoySparklebS. Continue to be blessed yourselves, be blessed to others, and continue to try to find the joy and the sparkles of the bullshit in the world. Please like, subscribe, comment, give me info. Let me know what y'all think, because you guys see it. I try to respond to every single comment. I can't get to them all, but the quicker you comment when my video comes out, I'm right there trying to respond. Give me the info. I will look it over. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Take care. Hope you enjoyed.